You threw out a number of things. You threw out vision. You threw out a distinct message. Obviously, we love Chris Smith around here. He's done a lot of work inside of our Triad community. You threw out Enneagram. Ian Cron, I know you were at an experience with him. Leader versus advisor, that's kind of a mindset shift, really. And you mentioned the advisor in charge model. Let's go to, because you're kind of hitting all over this, Christy. I was actually just on a Zoom call last night. Sarah and I were on, and Chris and Melissa Smith, so Chris's wife, Melissa, they run something called Family Brand, which is actually taking a lot of that work that we've utilized inside of businesses and applying it to your family. Like, how do you create that same intention with your family? So I'll let you know, we've only been on call once, so I'll share openly, but it's already been amazing. But one of the things that came out of last night's call are the most fundamental form of creation that humans have are words and language. Because if you think of everything that's come to be, a human had to tell a story that got somebody else to believe in that. So, hey, here, let's build a city together. Like, everything stems from that. And what I just dissecting a bit of what you're saying is you got really intentional about who you wanted to be, the vision, how you message that vision to your internal team that creates the culture, to the prospects externally that are like, wait, this is how BAM, your firm, is different from the 50 other firms that are, on this block here. So let's just dive a little deep there, and whichever the two of you wants to jump in, how has that played out? And if you've got any phrases or before and afters, I'd love to just hear your thoughts behind that.
Yeah. The messaging to me is really if you were to ask us, what is your differentiators? We're, unapologetically authentic. We will show up in your life the same way that we show up, in our own. And I've seen, we've said that, I've said it a million times, Max has said it a million times, that when you see the impact on a prospect's face when they go, wow, I've never heard that. You can see them you can see them relax. You can kind of see them, lean into that a little bit. You're like, well, this is a little bit different. But I think the messaging to me is really, it really explains to a prospect, above and beyond, look, you're going to get a great financial plan, right? You can walk down the street and you can talk to 100 different firms. But really what you're going to get what we're really going to get from us, besides being, unapologetically authentic, we're going to maximize the one thing that money can't buy and you can't get back, which is your time. That's really all that prospects care about. I don't really think they really care about, what stock to own or what annuity to have or what portfolio or what life insurance. They just want to know that they can spend time with their loved ones because we're taking care of the major decisions. And I just think it really, the messaging to me is just really relaxed. Not only the people that come into our office, because, we put it, we talk about it in the seminar, we're repeating it in meeting 1, meeting 2, meeting 3, and all their reviews. We even had a client come in yesterday who's unfortunately her husband passed away last year unexpectedly, got cancer. And this was the first time we've been working with Chris, I think probably 6 or 7 months. But really, we started really implementing the messaging, I would really say about 4 or 5 months ago, where we're holding everyone accountable. And she said to me in the meeting, she's like, you all have meant so much to us. You really protected my time and energy. And when she said that, I was like, I can't believe it. We had our first client say that. And that to me now is when you have your clients repeat your messaging, your clients will believe in you when they know that you believe in what you do. And people are very in tune with, you can go to 100 different seminars within, 30-mile radius. So you got to have a differentiator. And if you don't have your own unique brand messaging, we're talking about in our business, then I think you're just, unfortunately, you're a commodity like a lot of other advisors out there.